EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? He will return this from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Down the right sideline. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
To put him out.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Here we go. 43 rail.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Raiders at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Love now on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 3rd touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partners, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Now it's Fields. There, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. When you talk about this Jets defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On 3rd down, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Taking in left side. It's Wilson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here. Back at the 21-yard
Here we go.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Straight ahead is Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Out of the gun, Fields. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Check, strike.
To throw now, here's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Hardman on the return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over.
Here we go,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Monday.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Angel.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
To the air again, Fields. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Ready?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Love now. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Hardman to return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Let's go.
Now Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check mega.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 42 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Go, charge.
The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go. Ultra. Ultra.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Jacobs from the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Hall again. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. See 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage. That'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Angel. Hey, Ken. Go.
Fields. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 32 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1 yard gain.
Off the play fake, Love.
At the 20-yard line.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
White.
Working out of the gun. Love. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
They'll give to Hall. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats,
taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
On the double.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. And incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Rail, yellow.
Again, it's Love. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Edo blue.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 560. Ready.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Drill green. Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
EQ. Right.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Hall. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 68 yards.
A gain of 68 yards. First down, New York.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Buying time to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Widen up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Ready up.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Love. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At his own 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Blaster, sit.
Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. 1st down, New York.
Here we go.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Now it's Fields. Going right back to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hey, turn. Go.
To throw is Fields. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 49, Raiders 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Extend.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Raiders 10. Ka'imi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Ready,
First
ready.
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never